So what's the correlation between risk and return? What's the correlation? Very simplistically put, if you're going to do a project which has got a high level of risk or an elevated level of risk, obviously you're going to want a higher return because you're taking on a lot more risk. If you're going to do a project that has got a lower level of risk, you're going to settle for a lower level of return. Now, when coming to a discount rate, if a project is high risk, it's generally going to have a high discount rate applied to it. If a project is lower risk, it's going to have a lower discount rate applied to it. If we had to look at two companies, simplistically, Tesla is in the process of manufacturing and rolling out mass production of electric cars. Its technology is relatively unproven. You could argue it is a higher risk if you had to invest in it because Tesla does not have a proven track record in the mass production of electronic or electric vehicles. It is currently a niche market, and Tesla as a company is still making losses. So parties investing in Tesla would apply a very, very high discount rate in evaluating that project or that investment. Contrasted to Tesla is Ford. And Ford manufactures vehicles using the internal combustion engine. Either these vehicles are powered by petrol or diesel. These are proven technology, and Ford has got a proven track record of almost 100 years in vehicle mass production. It has served the mass market, and it's currently profitable, and it's got an enduring brand. You would expect Ford to have a much lower discount rate applied to it if you had to compare it to Tesla. So Tesla has got a high risk, and if you're evaluating a project related to Tesla, you'd expect to see a higher discount rate. Ford has got an established track record, and comparatively, Ford would have a lower risk profile and as a result, a lower discount rate applied to it. A common concern with any investment is that you may lose your money if you invest. You may lose your capital. This risk is therefore often referred to as capital risk. And as a result, investors will make certain demands. High return demands on high risk projects, and relatively lower return demands on lower risk projects. The degree of the risk in any project will drive the required return, and effectively this will drive the discount rate. So I know I'm just killing this point, but I have to emphasize this. The higher the risk, the higher the discount rate, and vice versa. How we are compensated for taking risks within our capital will be captured in the discount rate.